Welcome back. Sofia Kenin is a born closer. 6 of the last 8 times she has made the semifinals at an event. She has left with the trophy. Got her first win over Petra Kvitova yesterday, converting 4 of 5 break points and out-acing the 2-time major champ. So let's take a look at her road to the final, Chanda, and it has not been easy because she's had to tough out a couple matches from a set down.
Yeah, it's been a battle. 4 of her 6 wins have been 3 sets, and in the early rounds, didn't play her best tennis, struggled, to really get into the groove. But once she's found it, I mean, it's been phenomenal. And I think those early matches helped her, and in particular against Danielle Collins, where she played some of her best tennis, getting through that one in 3 sets. The 4th round against Ferro came back strong. I think the battles that Kenin has had has really honed her for this moment, and she is bringing it. When it gets tough, she gets tougher.
She calls herself fierce, Martina. What do you like about her attitude on court?
Never say die. I mean, she just she doesn't have the height to deal with, and that she just keeps coming at you. It's like a 100-meter sprinter. It's who decelerates less. She doesn't decelerate at all. She just keeps coming at it. Or you almost feel like she doesn't feel the pressure. Of course, she knows the big points on the inside, but the way she plays, she doesn't give you anything. You have to earn it. And then on top of that, she takes the ball early and spreads out the court. So she's a great offensive defender.
A great offensive defender. I like that, Martina. As we bring John Wertheim back from our Tennis Channel terrace, John, the interesting thing is that she talks about openly that she is scared before matches, very, very nervous. But then also the thing she loves most about tennis, winning. And she did that earlier this year in Australia, was not the favorite at all, and came through with her first Grand Slam title. How does that factor into today's or tomorrow's match?
She's been there before. And if you're Kenin, you're probably saying to yourself, look, if I could do this against Mugu in my first major final against a player that had won multiple majors, shouldn't I be able to come back and do this on clay against a teenager who's never been here before? But, we talk about some players, they have the best serve, and some players have great ground strokes. If your gift is that you just don't leave that court unless you have won, that's a great gift to have. And I feel a little like Kenin is the secret in plain sight. We have a 21-year-old American, self-described as feisty, a tremendous fighter, as Martina says, and she is a match away from winning 2 of the 3 majors this year. You say this is a gift from the tennis god. So I ask, why are we not talking more about Sonia Kenin? This is a great story right in front of our eyes.
Chanda?
Yeah, I think, she feels like the underdog every match she goes into, and obviously she's worked her way up the ranks now. She's a bit of the hunted, but she still keeps that perspective, and, she's hungry. She wants more and more. It hasn't quite translated to maybe the sensational story of a Coco Gauff or even Iga Swiatek, the way we're kind of talking about her a little bit at 19 years of age. But I don't know if that matters that much to Sonia Kenin. I think it's about the winning. I think it's about making you take her seriously and making you respect her. And I saw that in what she said, some of her quotes after her match. Wanting to be respected and demanding the respect, that's what she does out there on court, and that's what it's about.
You keep winning, you'll get it. And I think a lot of it is COVID-driven. There just was that break for 6 months where we weren't talking tennis at all because we weren't playing any tennis. But now she's definitely backing up that win in the Australian Open, and we'll keep talking about her no matter what. But well deserves to be in the finals, and she's earning that respect by winning.
Absolutely. It was tough for her because she won Lyon right before we stopped playing tennis for 5 months, and then first few matches back, not easy, including in Rome. And this was just a month ago, less than a month ago, in fact. Kenin lost love and love in 61 minutes to Victoria Azarenka. She'd never been double-bageled in her life. A major champ had never been double-bageled the same year she won a major. A top 5 player hadn't been double-bageled since 2005 when our own Lindsay Davenport did it to Maria Sharapova. So, Martina, what does that tell you about Kenin, that she's in a final here after getting double-bageled just 3 weeks ago?
Amazing emotional resilience and maturity, that you can just say, okay, what, horrible day, it's embarrassing as heck, you will never forget this match as long as you live, but the best way to get rid of that demon is to keep winning, and she's doing that here.
Yeah, and I think it's a motivator. You know, you kind of think back to that. That was only a week and a half ago. You know, so thinking back to that, whenever she needs that little extra edge, that little extra chip that gets her, you know, playing in a positive way, I think she can use it for that. And so it's actually worth more the fact that she lost that match than if she had won it coming into this Roland Garros.
That's a great point. John, you've spent some time on court with Sofia after all these wins. Is that a factor, the chip on the shoulder? She uses that to propel her?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is a great motivation for her, and she doesn't want to be the game warden. She wants to be the hunted. She's much more comfortable in the role of an underdog, and I think Cheddar raised a great point. You come into a major having lost your last match, love and love. That's motivation, and there is a way to twist that into user will pick our chip on the shoulder, whatever the cliche is. I think this shows great powers of compartmentalization, that she can block it out and go back to winning matches the way she has here. But also, if you're looking for motivation and play the underdog role, coming in having gotten double bageled is a great way to find some motivation.
The last player to win 2 majors in a single season, Angelique Kerber. That was 4 years ago. Sofia Kenin has the opportunity to do it with 1 less Grand Slam this year. All right.